Welcome to Howap'o To. Something sticky here. What is that? Sticker? I don't know. Oh, my hands are so sticky. Okay. Yes, so my daughter's watching this really cute non-violent video called Lou and the Ballet Bunch. And yeah, so I just cut this. We're gonna make this today. It's a beautiful Elven circlet. It's so pretty. So what you need are a few things. This is like a faceted or diamond cut wire wrap that I got off Amazon. I'm gonna try to link that below. And so I cut 16 inches for the crown part to go around your crown. And so yeah, I just looped the ends and I'm gonna fold it right down the middle. Oh, sorry, that was off camera. Fold it right down the middle. And then this is like the beginning of the circlet. I'm gonna zoom out a tiny bit. This is the beginning parts of a circlet. So this is gonna go around your head. And these are also like, once you know how to do the swirly technique, you can make matching a ring and a like bracelet or an armband too. So yeah, it's just beautiful. We're gonna just shape it a little bit, mold it a little bit with the warmth of our hands, because wine meets fire through our hands we're creating. Okay, there we go. And so see, this is just a beautiful circlet, and of course you can make it more like even and everything like that, symmetrical. And I love it because it also bends to one size fits all. So I've never had an elf that I made jewelry for say that this doesn't fit, because these wires are meant to be molded. So yeah, so this one goes in the middle like that. And then these I cut were 9 inches, and those are going to be the swirlies on the side. So after you make this part, you're going to need something thinner. This wire is a tiny bit brittle. I wish I had a thinner gauge that wasn't aluminum. But yeah, this is the filigree, the moon filigree. It reminds me of like celestial stuff and like Sailor Moon. I'm gonna take my glasses off. There's so many things in frame. And then random tweezers that I found in my purse that I was selling. Okay. I've been selling so many things just online. It's been really cool. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to basically you want to get it to where, okay, first of all, I do need to pull it through so it's like half, because you want the wire to be like, yeah, I can't show you the whole thing, but you want these to kind of match, because you're doing half of the wire, because you're going to do both sides. So yeah, so you basically just do this woven technique where you're just sewing with wire and weaving beautiful togetherness with your hands and the wire and the wrap. See, this is what I mean when it's kind of brittle. I wish for like a little bit better type of wire, but yeah, this will do for now. Because sometimes it does snap, like if I pull too hard or if it's just kinked too much. Okay, so again, I'm just weaving through all the pieces. like you're sewing through this filigree onto the wire, which is really cool. Oops. That would have been awesome if I sewed through. Yeah, see, like when it kinks like that, I'm always worried because I'm like, I wonder if it's gonna break soon. If you get a thinner gauge, then you're probably not gonna have that issue. But I'm just pretty gently guiding and gliding. Yeah, I feel like it might have that problem soon because it's starting to do the thing. But yeah. So all of my materials are still in boxes because we just moved. And I'm eager to be creating these videos with you and for you. So I have not been able to unpack everything, so I'm just using what I can. And that's why I'm using this wire. This is what I have on hand. And see how it's starting to just sit there and not move? Okay, I think it's gonna get a little bit chaotic here, maybe, because I think I hear the garage and my son and my partner are gonna be home soon. When it kinks like this, it just, yeah, it bends and it's just like, oh. Maybe it won't break. Maybe it will. Who knows? That's life. It's like we don't know until we get there what's gonna happen. Okay, it didn't break. Beautiful. Voila. Okay. So now we have these evenly or somewhat evenly spaced like little antenna hanging off both ends, because then that's when we're gonna wrap these into there. So for this technique, I love the swirl, so we're just gonna swirl it. I love this cartoon because it's so needs-based, and it focuses on the needs rather than the judgments of the kids when they're having a conflict and interpretations. They're not going to interpretations, or the kids are, but the teacher is helping them work through their emotions and yeah, just not blame or shame anyone for having needs. This is so beautiful to me. Okay, so swirling. You're just like, again, swirling. You can even it out a little bit more. There. Usually I would recommend like nylon, but I don't have those yet. And this doesn't actually scratch up the middle because it's already diamond cut. You can't tell. But if it was like a matte metal or like a solid, I wouldn't recommend using these at all, because you would see all the scratches and scuffs and stuff like that. So yeah, you just want to keep going with your wire. This part is a little bit bumpy or like a little bit high, so I try to bring that down. Okay, yeah, and you just try to do it as evenly as possible to make this beautiful like Elven swirl. And it's so pretty and dramatic and just sparkly and magical. So you just keep going until you have it in the place that you want. Because this right here, you're gonna bend it a little tiny bit, and you're gonna make sure it wraps like right here. That's gonna be the fun part. And I'm going to, yeah, I wish maybe I made this a little bit. Yeah, I guess you're just gonna, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm just going to not do that swirl and just show you the finished product, but I'll show you how I got to the finished product. Yeah, the other one I would just swirl it like with this as a pattern, and I would just make sure it matched. So it would be symmetrical. And I'm just checking and yeah. There we go. Sorry, someone's picking something up, so I just hearted the message. They're asking about Venmo. Okay, so then we go here and we start to wrap this beautiful, beautiful piece and give it more detail and nuance and life, and yeah, just, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I put it right next to here, the moon, so it's kind of touching, and you just weave it back and forth until it's pretty much secure. Yeah, it's got like some security to it. There. Okay. Now that it's woven back and forth, I'm going to stretch this a tiny bit and get this out. Sorry, this isn't ideal that I'm saying, like, confirming that the Venmo is correct for the person that's picking up right this second, but it's all happening, so sorry about that. But I'm back to the wire wrapping. This is, my life is just so like happening all at once. Yeah, we're building our business. I have so many ideas. My partner has so many ideas, and it's just all like coming into like, yeah, just all happening all at once. So yeah, then you just keep wrapping so that it's secure. There. And then you put it in the place that you want it. There you go. Then, yeah, so I wrapped this part, and then I'm gonna wrap the middle as I wrapped just this part because there's a big gap and I don't want to cut it. I just want to keep going with my wrapping. And yeah, I'm just weaving and weaving, like, so that it's basically like sewing. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, like, yeah, again, like the sparkle of this beautiful wire is so forgiving, and the main, like, you know, the main, yeah, I don't know, the main like draw of this piece, that it just doesn't, yeah, you just keep wrapping. And I did this part, now I'm gonna go back because I actually forgot to do this part right here. But yeah, when you have like sparkly things on a statement piece, you can get away with a lot. But yeah, even if you don't want this part, like the wrapping part, you just want these pieces to be secure, you can definitely go and cut the wire in between and just make sure that it's like, you know, secure where you want it to be secure and not in between the gaps. So yeah, this is my tutorial. I'm only going to do the one side because that way you already get the idea. Go back and watch for the other side. Again, I use this for a pattern, and then I would just swirl it and then attach exactly the way I did, but the mirror image. And then it turns out to be something just so pretty. And it's just so beautiful for like any of your cosplay needs, just to wear around the house and be a goddess. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. I'm so excited to be doing these, and I appreciate. Yeah, subscribe if you like the style. We're just infinite creators, so there's going to be so much more. All right, take care. So much more in store. Bye.